Hey, welcome to this morning's video. My name's Amara. I'm one of the teachers and coaches with Griffith Yoga and Meditation. I'm also Griffith University alumni, and I founded this club back in 2014. So welcome along. This video's, or it's also live stream, so this stream's topic is, what did we call it? Tips, tricks and life hacks to boost your exam prep. So we've timed this video for you guys in week 14, I believe, your last week. Hopefully some of you out there have finished already. For those of you who haven't, or maybe this is a great, or this will be a great video to play back, we really want to help you guys around all aspects of student life. So I was going to say, so I'll do a little, I'll speak a little on a few tips, tricks and life hacks that I've picked up along the way, and then we'll jump into a practical 10-minute meditation. And these are really tangible, hands-on things that you guys can add to your life. I so wish that I went straight from high school to uni. I studied a double degree in criminology and criminal justice and human services, and I majored in family and youth justice. So a lot going on there, as is for any student, and I so wish I had an appreciation for these types of things back then, and B, that I'd known them in general. So this is one of my passions, to really pass on my life experience to other people, but young people and students in particular, because it's a group in society I really feel for. There's a lot of inherent challenges to student life. So I guess, well, who am I to be speaking on these topics? Well, I think just generally anyone going through life picks up a lot of things, but I'm a yoga and meditation teacher of 15 years. I'm a wellness coach. I have that degree under my belt, so a little bit of experience in the human services sector and community sector. So I guess keeping this morning's video very short and succinct, I'd written down my top 3 tips and life hacks for boosting your exam prep. Number 1 is routine and discipline. Boring, I know, but these cannot be overstated, and they are so underutilized. So everyone, all of us, struggle with discipline, but actually creating and sticking to a routine is what builds discipline. And obviously there's a lot of self-management that goes into university life. So the more that we can work on building our routine, building our discipline, this is going to really help manage our university life. The second one is time optimization. Don't we wish we can just bend time sometimes? You know, you've got an exam tomorrow and you're feeling underprepared and you wish you had another week, and we do wish we could just bend time, create more hours in the day, for example. So one thing I've really found helpful, universally speaking, not just for myself, is learning to tune into our own energy and focus cycles. So an example of this could be, well, when do I study best? Looking at my routine, and, do I get up and waste a lot of time on all the urgent things, and that's where my energy goes, and then later on the day when my energy is starting to flag, for example, is that when I then sit down with important tasks, such as study and, prepping my time. So really looking at where in the day do I have the best energy and focus, and putting the most difficult or important tasks of the day at those times. And the urgent, more smaller tasks we can leave for times in the day where I like to call brain dead time, When we have time when our brain is more alive, that's where we want to put the most important tasks. And lastly, and that's what I want to explore with you this morning, a little practical session on meditation. And maybe in that connection, there's a nice article I'd like to read by my yoga teacher. If you'd like to check out more content like this, you can visit wisdom.yoga online. And this is how to problem solve with meditation. This is super relevant, super practical about taking our focus from the problem onto the solution, which I found over nearly 20 years of my personal meditation practice. Meditation is always the answer. So I'll read this and then we'll jump into some meditation. So how to problem solve with meditation. There's a question. It's a question and answer format. Question. I often feel overwhelmed by my problems and uncertain about how to deal with them. Answer. We all have problems in life. Personal problems, financial problems, problems with family, friends, jobs, or co-workers. And we're all faced with making difficult decisions in life, including which direction to take to resolve life's problems. Question. So how do you make the right decision? How can meditation help? Answer. Yes, although meditation alone won't solve life's problems, meditation has a purifying effect on our hearts and minds. I'd like to add in there, and the meditation that's being referred to here is what's called yoga sound meditation or mantra meditation, and I'll teach you that this morning. These mantras have a purifying effect on our hearts and minds, helping us cultivate unconditional love and wisdom. Question. But how can this help me make decisions on a practical level? Answer. Let's say you need to make a decision or come up with a solution to an especially difficult problem, personal or work-related problem, and you're in anxiety and frustrated because you can't decide what to do. Can we relate to this? Instead of thinking obsessively about the problem until our heads are about to burst, or tossing and turning all night long, instead of doing this, just completely put it aside. We all need insights to solve our problems, but we can't experience an insight just by the strength of our mind and intelligence. So instead of struggling in the muddy waters of the mind, I'm sure we can relate to this place, the muddy waters of the mind, endeavoring to find a solution to a problem, take your mind and immerse it in yoga sound meditation. When your mind tries to go back onto the problem, then gently bring it back to the comforting sounds. Then from this rested condition, a solution or decision will arise from within, like a bubble of oxygen that naturally rises to the surface from the mud on the bottom of the lake. And your problem, which previously seemed so insurmountable, will either burst into insignificance, like that very same bubble, or at least you can see a clear path towards the solution. So, we're often so here ruminating on the problem. Completely leave it aside. Immerse your mind in this practice I'm about to teach you, and you'll find the insights and clarity and answers come more spontaneously from within. The result of this practice will be something more than just a fleeting sense of happiness. It will be a much deeper and long-lasting answer. You'll find yourself able to see things more clearly and soberly, and you'll begin to make decisions based on this new clarity of vision, rather than out of the older, darker feelings of anxiety, fear, or anger. So this is a very different solution to the one that we're used to. And in the beginning, this is training the mind, which is like a muscle, training a different pattern. So it can take a little bit of getting used to, but I'd like to introduce you to it now. So I'll take you through a 10-minute practice, 3 simple techniques, and this is something you can perhaps incorporate into your daily routine for inspiration, clarity, calm, strength. You can even do these techniques during an exam or before an exam to improve your focus, improve your mental clarity, your energy, your outlook, your mood, everything. And I'm not just saying this to sell you guys something because this is a free video, but everything in your life will be enhanced if you start adding this wonderful process of meditation to your life. So I'll get a little bit of music going. There we go. And sit comfortably. 3 techniques, 2 of which will be breathing exercises, and then 1 yoga sound or mantra technique. So meditation doesn't mean to stop or empty the mind. Put aside that myth. If your mind wanders, bring it back to focusing on your practice. We're not trying to stop or empty the mind. There's always something to focus on. So bring your mind back to that focal point. Let's start with a nice calming breath technique. Just become aware of your breath, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out through the nose. Feel your breath becoming smooth, even, and deeper. Deep down into the belly, feel your belly broaden when you inhale, then the ribs, then the chest. And exhale, empty your lungs from the top to the bottom. Now we'll add a count to our breath. So inhale to the count of 4. And exhale to the count of 4. Inhale to the count of 4. Pause for 1. Exhale to the count of 4. Pause for 1. Let's do 5 cycles of this calming breath. And adding this count creates a nice, even, smooth breath which calms our nervous system, centers our mind. So inhale for 4. Pause for 1. Exhale for 4. Pause for 1. This is a breath you can do before or during exam prep, or even during an exam, to really calm your nervous system, calm your nerves and any anxiety. When we slow our breathing, our nervous system switches into that rest and relaxation response. So when we do this type of work, these yoga and meditation practices, they're impossible to fight. The trick is we just need to do them. Our second technique is an alternating breath. So use your comfortable hand and the first 2 fingers rest on the forehead. Now our thumb will close one side of the nose and our ring finger will close the other side of the nose. So we inhale normally, then close the right nostril, exhale through the left only. Then inhale through the left. Change sides, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Change sides, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Change sides, exhale through the right. Now keep going. It's something new for you perhaps, so if you've gotten a little lost, keep going. Think about each side starting with an exhale, then inhale, and then change sides. So it's 3 parts, the 3-part pattern. Always exhale first, then inhale, and then change. Always exhale first, then inhale, then change. Let's keep going, alternating side to side. And if it's a little tricky to breathe through one nostril only, keep alternating, but you can help yourself by breathing through your mouth too. And by alternating the breath, breathing through one nostril instead of two, we're further slowing down our breathing. And science shows this deep breathing is very calming and grounding for our nerves, improves our concentration and our focus, improves our oxygen uptake, which is good for our mental clarity and performance. Let's do a couple more side to side. Next time you exhale through the left side, just relax. Sit comfortably, breathe naturally again. Take a big breath in. 90% of our body's energy is oxygen. So just this simple act of deep breathing refuels every single cell in the body. This is much more effective than some sugar or some caffeine, which we often reach for when we're feeling our energy plummet a little. So to really help boost your exam prep, take some deep breathing and stretching breaks during your day. Make these a priority and you'll really notice the difference in the outcome of your day and your preparation. And now we do a meditation breath with a mantra. And our mantra for this is nice and easy, simple and beautiful. It's Om Hari Om. So we inhale and we think that mantra. Our focus is now that sound. It makes adding sound, whether that we're just saying it silently in the mind or out loud, makes the experience more sensory. So it's much more easier to focus. It's a more tangible focal point. So this is one of the beautiful benefits of our meditation breath. So we inhale and think the mantra, Om Hari Om. And then we exhale and we say it out loud like so. Om Hari Om. And you can do up to 10 or 15 or 20 or however many, even 1 or 2 repetitions of this meditation breath. And you'll find it brings a lot of calm, clarity, and peace. So today let's start with 8 repetitions of this meditation breath, and you're welcome to simply listen, maybe only join in your mind, or if you're feeling comfortable, say the mantra out loud with me, breathing in. Om Hari Om. Om Hari Om. Om One more. Om Hari Om. Beautiful. Just let that mantra continue to float around in your mind. Enjoy the peacefulness of that sound. Beautiful. When you're ready, open your eyes. I hope you feel more calm, centered, and grounded. And this word grounded, I had a yoga student of mine ask me once, what does this mean to feel grounded? Our society as a whole is not a very grounded one. We're always fast, stimulated, external. So right now you might, sometimes at the end of a practice, a yoga or meditation practice, people will say, I feel really tired now. We're not used to feeling this calm, grounded feeling. We've slowed down, we've centered. So I would challenge someone that says, I feel really tired now, but actually to look, in fact, do you just feel grounded? And this is an amazing place to now study from, make decisions from. We're so used to this hyper alert state. So I hope you've enjoyed the stream this morning and these tips are of some use. Please say hello below and ask any questions or leave any comments. Also make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is something we're building up at the moment. We've got some great videos there already and we'll be moving forward with more videos over the break and trimester 2 and this year. And I hope you have a really lovely day. Thank you so much. See you next time.